Good morning, campers. I'm just leaving Dix Creek Gap. That's where I came out 2 days ago. I'm getting back on the trail here. Busy road behind me. And today's a short day, 11.1 miles, going to the Powell Mountain shelter. A total elevation gain of about 1,200 feet overall from where I am now to the highest point I'll hit today. I've got to go up over Powell Mountain, and then there are a couple of knobs that I'll also go over, so it doesn't look terribly challenging, but I want to get an early start. It's 8:15. Get to camp by 4 o'clock and relax and just have an easy day. And then I have like a 15-mile day tomorrow, so I'm coming off a 0 day, so I feel pretty good. Great hostel around the bend. I guess they've done a lot of renovations on the place. It was in bad shape when they bought it. So, and it's really nice. It's one of my favorite hostels. Super comfortable. A lot of amenities, great common areas to relax, and just a really nice place. It feels like a house, like a home almost. So anyway, that's it. Nothing too exciting. It's a little chilly and damp this morning. It rained Sunday, and on Halloween it rained yesterday. But it's a nice day. It's supposed to be nice the rest of the week, so I'm hoping for some good hiking. Well, I thought I'd take a moment to share a thought I'm having as I walk along the trail here. It's very quiet. I haven't seen another person. It's just beautiful leaves. My thought was, I am so glad. And just put this in context, I'm less than 70 miles from Springer Mountain right now. So, in fact, a week from yesterday, I'll summit Springer. And a week from today, I will see my wife at Amicalola Falls, the visitor center. That's where I'm going to finish the stone archway. So my thought was, I'm so glad that I decided to slow down toward the end here, taking these days where I'm hiking an average of 12 miles. Sure, I've got one more 15-mile day. That's tomorrow. But I have some 10-mile days, 9. I have an 8-mile day. I just really am getting... I have to go through a weird vine thing. What is going on with this? Holy cow. This is weird. Okay. It's got prickers on it. Let's see if I can't get under it. Whoa. This crazy thing over the trail here. So as I was saying, I'm so glad I decided to slow down, take a lot of zeros. I will have taken 5 zeros in the last 3 weeks. Okay, I've got one more left. I took one yesterday. I got one more coming up on Saturday. So I'm just so happy I didn't push myself. I didn't say, well, I got to make October 29th so I can get home for Halloween. So I got to do 16, 17-mile days. Nope. That's kind of how I started out in September, but late August, early September, September. By the time I got to the end of September, I was like, I'm not enjoying this. The days are getting shorter. It's harder to make 16, 17, 18 type miles for me anyway, because I like to take a lot of breaks. I don't like to hike after dark or before sunrise. I don't like to rush when I get to camp. I want to get to camp at least 2 hours before dark. So it's just so much more enjoyable being able to hike, take your time, knowing you're still going to get there early, staying at hostels, meeting other people, relaxing, editing videos, chatting with other people. I met some section hikers at the Round the Bend hostel, and a family, a mother and her 2 teenage boys who were finishing up the trail. I've met another pair that was finishing up their southbound. So it's just I'm getting to meet different people I wouldn't have gotten to meet if I had kept to my pace, because now that I'm slowing down, different people are catching up to me and passing me in most circumstances. But I'm getting to see this flow of new people coming up from behind me I wouldn't have normally gotten to meet any of them. So it's just a different experience. It's kind of cool, but it's also a very kind of solitary, serene, quiet, contemplative time of my hike, because there are so few people on the trail. I was at the last shelter by myself. You know, I haven't been with more than one or two other people at campsites recently. So it's been a very different experience. I very much feel like it works well to do a slow hike and just enjoy the quiet, the serenity, the leaves, the colors before everything falls. And I'll be done in a week. So anyway, those are my thoughts. You might not agree. Some people are like, no, I just want to get it over with. I want to finish it. Don't want to dilly-dally. That's fine. That's you. This is me. So, you know, you do something for 7 months. You don't want to just race across the finish and ta-da, done. Because then it's like, oh, wait. I didn't get to savor it. It's like, it's over. It's just, everything's a memory now. So I'm really trying to look around, take my time, stop, look around, absorb everything around me. So anyway, that's just my thoughts. Well, now that I'm on top of Powell Mountain, the fog is thickened up considerably, as you can see. Although it's actually kind of warmed up too. I mean, it's not warm, but it's warm enough I could take off my fleece, especially on those uphill climbs. But yeah, it's very, very fog shrouded now, as you can see. I can only see about maybe 100 foot down the trail. That's the trail right there in the center between those two big trees. So it's kind of eerie, but it's keeping me cool too. Vista that way. Yep, not today. There's not. No vistas to be had today. Hey, I'm here at Deep Gap Shelter, as you can see. I took a break here and I thought I'd give you a quick tour of the inside because it's kind of a different design. So Deep Gap Shelter, first of all, the front is largely closed off. There's just a doorway here. Okay, so that's kind of nice, some protection from the elements. Then you have your basic lower level, but as you can see, there's a ladder here as well. And up top, there's a loft on this side and a loft on the other side. And you got a couple windows up there for light, which is good. So I'm guessing you could fit 2 people on this side, 2 people on this side, and you could fit 6 down below if you go this way. So if you go this way, you're going to get 2 here, maybe 1 in the middle, and 2 there. But if you go this way, you can get 1 back there up to, you know, under the ladder part way, the other one over here on the floor, then a second person in the middle, and a third person up front here, and same over here. You know, you got the 1, you got the 2, then you got the 3. And that would still leave a little bit of a gap for people coming down the stairs to go up and down and, you know, go to the restroom in the night. So anyway, different design, kind of interesting. And this is the second time I've seen one of these poles right outside the shelter. The Plum Orchard shelter had one too. I don't know what that's for. It's not a bear pole because it's not high enough. If you hung something on there, a bear's going to get it. You know, I can almost touch. In fact, I can touch this. Okay, so not sure what the intent was for that thing, and it only has two arms on it, so very strange. Not tall enough to be a bear pole, and only 2 arms on it. Weird. So that was Deep Gap Shelter. It was 3/10 of a mile off the trail, which is usually farther than I like to go. But today's a short day, 11.1 miles. Although adding on the 0.3 here and the 0.3 back becomes 11.7 mile day. Still less than 12 miles. Also, I needed to use the privy, and I wanted to check out the register and sign it. It's a nice shelter, as you saw. So anyway, headed back to the trail. Next up is Kelly Knob. That looks like a steep climb, about a 700-foot elevation gain, and then a steep descent on the other side. And then it's just kind of small little up and down, up and down, up and down stuff. Nothing really of note that I saw on the elevation profile. 7.5 miles to the next shelter. So, you know, even at a moderate pace, 4 hours. It's not even 11 o'clock yet. So I should be in camp between 3 and 4, depending on how many more breaks I take and how long I take. I'll probably just take one more break in about 4 miles. A couple hours, take a break somewhere on the trail. There's no more shelters to sit at, so just taking it easy today. Enjoying the solitude and the quiet and having a low miles day where I can just take my time and not stress out. It's a lot better this way, trust me. Well, I made it to the side trail to the shelter and the water. I feel a little silly stopping this early. It's only 2:45, but that's all I need to do. So that's it. That's my day. I'm going to go down here, set up my tent, and let it dry out, and get some water, and cook and eat and relax, and you know, just enjoy myself. So here's the shelter. No loft, no picnic table out front, not much of an overhang. I will not be sleeping in here tonight. A little too open. It's a nice night. It's beautiful out. So I'm going to camp about 75 yards down the trail. There's a beautiful spot, beautiful view of the valley. So I'm going to go down there.